Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Brev. We are back with another MLB The Show 20 card review. In this one, I'm going over 99 overall face of the franchise, Tony Gwynn from the Stage 3 Affinity for the Padres. Was super excited to try this card out. Hit great with Gwynn last year. Honestly, just a big Tony Gwynn fan in general. Super underrated from real life despite being almost a unanimous Hall of Famer. Still think he's underrated. If you've been in the streams, you know. But unfortunately, I have a little bit of a mixed review for this card, and I'm still not entirely sure how to evaluate him. So let's start with the defense. He played really exceptional right field, as he should. Diamond defense out in the outfield. The 87 reaction didn't seem to slow him down very much, and obviously the 85 speed is nice. I will say that I did play him in right field to have the diamond defense. If you play him in center or left, he's going to have gold defense in game because that fielding is going to drop to 85. So if you are going to use Gwynn, I probably would try to use him in right field if you can. Let's talk about at the plate. At the plate was an adventure, and there's a couple reasons why I think things turned out the way they did, so hopefully I can explain them in the best way possible. I've had an experience with guys right around 65, 55 power like this card has, where they seem exceptionally dice rolly at the plate. This seems to be a very weird area of power ratings where it's very RNG on good contact. I experienced this with 91 Jimmy Rollins and the breakout Ty Cobb earlier in the year as well. I don't know what it is, just a very weird range of power. And what I mean by dice rolly is sometimes my perfects were no doubt 460-foot moonshots, and sometimes my perfects would die like 20 feet away from the wall. So I know that's true about some cards, probably most cards in game, but it was exceptionally true with this card, and not even on perfects either. Like good goods as well seem to die a lot with this card. So it could be a product of me playing on Hall of Fame. I'm sure this card is better on Legend because he has the high contact and vision. You can take advantage of the bigger PCI. And I feel like because of his PCI being so big, on lower difficulties, he may struggle from the fact that you are sometimes given weaker contact despite the ball being in the inner PCI if it's not like centered, if that makes sense. So sometimes contact guys really struggle on lower difficulties because of this. Their PCI is so big it gives a wider range of weak contact, as counterintuitive as that sounds. That was a lot of my experience with this card. We did turn it around by the end. It was a very small sample size, but on stream we called it Project Gwynn. If you're there, you know. But my solution to this RNG factor with his swings was to try and start power swinging, using square to hit, because I felt like my PCI was big enough I could get away with it. Tony Gwynn's swing is quick enough where the power swing doesn't slow it down a ton. And I ended up going 5 for 7 with 2 3-run bombs, which both ended in rage quits after starting Project Gwynn with the power swing. So did I find a solution? It's possible. But overall, my evaluation of this card is if you're going to have him in your lineup, just expect to hit lazy fly balls and lineouts on good swings. So a little bit of a bummer. I'm disappointed. I love Tony Gwynn. I'm maybe going to try to prestige him just to see if the boost in power helps his RNG factor. But as of right now, tons of outfield options in the game. I think he's decent, but probably would not recommend. Just too much variation at the plate for me. So as always, we'll rate the card how he rates in the meta. I'll give him a B+. Like I said, amazing defender in right field, and sometimes his swings were rewarded really well, but sometimes the ball just went nowhere. For the price, I'll give him a B. He's about 40K right now, which is maybe a little much considering how deep outfield is. I'd definitely rather just double up and put Walker out there for 80K. So that's my evaluation. Let me know down in the comments what you think about it, what your experience has been with Tony Gwynn if you've used him. Let me know in the comments if you want me to review anyone specifically for you. Enjoy these clips. I love all you guys. See you in the next one. Peace. Forgot to show you guys my stats with Gwynn as well. Keep in mind these are heavily inflated because he'd got about 15 at-bats in the Moonshot event before it went away, and I think I probably went 12 for 15 in that event. So this average is way inflated. I'd say his batting average in ranked seasons is probably right around 300. This is showcased by his splits. I faced a ton more righties in ranked while using this card, as I usually do, as tends to happen. So that lower average is definitely indicative of how this card played in ranked for me. A lot of his home runs as well came from the event, maybe like 5 or 6 of them. So like I said, didn't hit well for me. 300 is a pretty low average for me, actually, especially considering I played most of these games on Hall of Fame, and I'm used to playing on Legend. So just wanted to show you guys that before the clips. Again, thank you for watching. Action. We're working on some BR action. That's a PP lineout, I believe. The catfish effect is real. I mean, that's about as good of a pitch as I can throw in 3-2 when I don't want to walk the guy. You know what I mean, chat? Chat, I have a question. If you're a single father of a son, right, who has the same name as you, what if we want C-Brev to buy a pizza? Then I guess exclamation point donate in chat. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just kidding. 100%. Totes percents. Dude, Tony has hit so many perfect outs. It makes me so sad. Wow. Okay, Tony. We just talk shit and then hit singles off the monster. Off the monster. No way, Gwynn? Gwynn versus a lefty. 3 in a row. We're gonna ignite Tony by just pressing square every time, dude. We're gonna fix him. We're gonna take him to the lab. We're gonna Frankenstein up this Tony Gwynn card over the next couple days. We're undertaking the Tony Gwynn project, dude. Project Gwynn.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Project Gwynn, dude! Oh, did we figure it out? The slide step fork piece. Nasty, dude. Glitchy. Project Gwynn, dude! It's actually working so well. What? I'm fucking confused.